Welcome to this exclusive podcast. I'm joined here with European champion Joshua Ola.
Yes.
And abs powerlifting coach Lawerence King. Today we're going to talk about some random shit, how Josh got into powerlifting, becoming European champion, and whatever else we kind of make up on the spot. So let's start off, go straight in with Josh. Josh, I met you, like 2.5, 3 years ago, was it? Maybe less. Yeah.
It was about 3, maybe, yeah.
So you said you weren't interested in powerlifting.
Nah, no one bit.
Tell us a little bit about your training background and then what made you get into the powerlifting.
So training background, I was like any gym bro. I came in to the gym around 16, 17, just chilling about with the boys, just chilling around one bench for 40 minutes. You know, it was like packed it. Yeah. Just 4 of us jumping in, having turns, whatever. Then I decided to take it a bit more seriously when I was like 18, 19, benching. I was on a program back then, like, your bro split, pull, push legs. It works. Yeah. Upper, lower, arms and shoulders, whatever. So I was doing that for a bit in Best Body. So it was in the same gym, but Best Body didn't have that powerlifting background at the time. But I knew Daniel was a powerlifter, so we were just doing that with one of my mates. I was in the gym like 5, 6 days a week, so I was doing that for a while. And then when was it? I think it was
2023, end of 23.
23. Lawerence was trying to get me in like 2022, wasn't it? 2022.
I think I said I was like,
yeah, we were working in.
You should probably, you should probably give this sport to go.
Yeah. To be fair, I wasn't squatting or like, I was a proper gym bro. I wasn't squatting and I wasn't deadlifting at all. So I was benching and my bench was decent back then.
Yeah, I remember.
It was good off the bat.
Yeah, it was good. It was decent off the back. I was happy with that. And then I decided to start squatting. I wasn't deadlifting at all. I didn't like deadlifting one bit. So at that point, I think Lawerence was like, you have to try this sport out. You have to try this sport out. I was like, I'm not having this at all.
What age did you start going to the gym?
16, 17.
Okay, so quite young. And did you play like any sports leading up to that? Or?
I played soccer. So I played soccer for a few years, maybe until I was 13, 14. Actually, I started the gym at 15, but Daniel used to kick me out because I was too young.
No way.
Yeah.
So I just turned a blind eye.
Yeah. I walked to the gym at 15. Daniel used to ask me for my passport. And you see Best Buddy now, like.
Yeah, I was going to say how times have changed.
Best Buddy now is just full of 15-year-olds, but back then Daniel used to
Allegedly,
sorry.
For legal purposes,
allegedly. But yeah, no, Daniel used to turn me away. And then I think it was on my 16th birthday, I proper joined the gym, got membership.
You're like, fuck you, Daniel.
Yeah, nah.
Back then you came in with your passport printed out. Like,
yeah, I had to print it out for him. I showed him. He was like, okay, you can come in. And if you know Daniel, he's the nicest man ever. Yeah. Since then, like,
he's top guy.
He's a top guy, guy, honestly.
Known Daniel a while. With football, what position did you play? Out of curiosity.
I played.
Don't say like substitute.
I wasn't good though. See, I was terrible. But I played across the front line, but I was just doing football. My mates were doing it. It was just have a good time, something to do, get out of the house. So I was play striker for a bit. Left wing, right wing,
wherever you needed to be.
It's the classic, uncoordinated, like athlete.
I wasn't a baller
backstory though, isn't it? Like, cause if you were really coordinated, like you'd be playing professional soccer now. Like,
I was nowhere near that. Man.
Can't kick snow off a rope and just
find
sport that goes in 2 directions.
And out of curiosity, what football team do you support?
I can't say that.
Man United, isn't it?
Nah, bro.
Yeah, don't worry. We all feel it.
Yeah, nah.
So you joined the gym like 15-ish. What kind of, obviously most teenagers want to join the gym to look good and pull girls. What was your, what got you in the gym? When I was that age, I wanted to be like the muscly guy. I was actually just wanted to look like Arnie or something. Obviously he's a bit before your time, but what made you like say, all right, I want to join the gym now?
It was actually pure boredom. I was in the house, like, I went to boarding school. So I'd have school up until like 20 to 4. And then you have a period of time between 20 to 4 and 5:30 where you go for your dinner where you actually need something to do. So you can either go out load of the boys played rugby, or some of the boys played hockey, and then some went to computer room. The guys that like to game and stuff. I mean, I was just chilling in the dorms doing nothing.
Yeah.
And then one day, one of my boys was like, "Oh, let's go to the gym." So I went in. I liked it. Guy in there gave me a program, and then the woman in there in the gym, Miss Ryder, she used to like guide us through everything. Like she used to watch over us. So I think I was in 5th year at the time.
Right.
So that became a habit. And then I'd come home for the weekends. So I'd have 2 or 3. I'd come home Friday evening. So I'd have like a day to go to the gym at home. So I was going into the gym like every Saturday as well. So I had a balance of it in school and then at the weekends at home.
Yeah. So going back to, I suppose, your first experience in old Abs HQ. Obviously, you were one of the lucky ones to train there.
Yeah, it was a spot still. It's a spot.
What changed from, I met you like once in there.
Yeah.
When you were not a powerlifter.
Yeah.
Probably anti-powerlifting.
It was the deadlifting. I couldn't get over the deadlifting.
Is that what made you think, right, apart from Lawerence grooming you, what was like?
He was of age.
Yeah, I was of age.
Man was of age.
I was of age, yeah.
He was of age. Me and Daniel had this passport well checked.
Yeah, I was
He's
of
like,
age.
that guy, what's his age? 16.
Yeah, legal.
Daniel has a list.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah.
What made you think, right, apart from Lawerence influence, what made you think, right, I want to give powerlifting a shot? Like, usually like you see someone or something clicks.
Yeah, it was probably Kerry.
Yeah.
So me and Kerry have been good boys and we used to work together.
We
were in Mount Wolseley together in 2021. So Kerry was in Setu. He was in with you in Setu, and he'd done his first comp. I think it was Uni Nats. Yeah, he did Uni Nats.
Oh yeah, I fucking remember.
Yeah. And he won that. And I think that summer I didn't train in Best Body. One of my friends, we were working together as well, and it was easier for me to train in another gym. And then after that, we'd go to work together. So when I was in that gym, I was squatting way more often. So at this point, like before I was just benching, then I started benching and squatting and deadlifting, I think maybe once a month just for the crack.
Yeah.
So I was in there, I was squatting, and the squatting was just getting better and better and better and better. So then I went to the gym once with Kerry, I think during the summer. Kerry was like, bro, like you can't be squatting this and
deadlifting body weight.
Yeah, and deadlifting body weight as well and just not do anything with it. Yeah. So he was like, let me put you on to Lawerence. I said, oh, Lawerence, I remember Lawerence from the gym, just being around the gym. Yeah. So he was like, guy, we have to get you into this now. We have to get you into this now. So what was it? Around October. I think I was in my final year of uni.
Yeah. Okay.
So it was around October. I hit up Lawerence. I was like, you know, let's just run this. We'll see where we go with it. But it was genuinely because I was in the gym for so long, and there's only so long you can do push-pull legs. Yeah. If you're bored of that, upper lower. Yeah. If you're bored of that,
there's no goal.
There's no goal. Like at the end of the day, like you want to look good. And I felt like I was happy with my physique.
Yeah.
And then I was enjoying strength training way, way more. So went back to Best Body around October, and I hit up Lawerence. I was like, you know what? Just show me the ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haven't looked back. So when you started, actually, what was your perception of powerlifting before you actually started? Because like a lot of people have different perceptions powerlifting, these big fat guys. There is some. No, but like, that's what you think. But then you look at like look at the small girls, look at
yes.
74, like it's Russian doll, man. There's so many different, things, like people, shapes and sizes. So what was your kind of perception of powerlifting before you became a powerlifter?
There was 2 things. Powerlifters love deadlifts.
Yeah.
And I was coming from, the gym, like gym bros that, man, we deadlift once a month if we feel like it. So it was like complete opposite. We'd bench like, we'd love benching, but we'd hate deadlifting. So deadlifting was going on, and I'm seeing these guys, they're squatting and deadlifting in the same day. I said, these men are cracks, man. Yeah. You get me? I was squatting, and then after I squat, I'd be calm with that. I'd go do leg extensions, all that, be fine. And then deadlift once a month. If I deadlifted once a month, I'd feel sore for a good while. Cause
for the next 4 weeks.
Yeah, because the form is crazy. By now, I walked into the gym, the boys were squatting. And then after they squatted, they take the weights off the bar, they put on a deadlift Jack, I'm like, what are these man doing? Are they well like,
These fucking aliens.
yeah, I generally thought they were aliens. And then the other thing was the salts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the salt. Still now I can't get that, man.
Nah, well, look,
Yeah.
the Marmite, some people love it.
Exactly.
Some
yeah,
people
yeah.
need to be calm, so it's
Yeah.
personal preference.
Yeah.
But, and
There
then what's your kind of perception now? Oh, there you are, yeah.
I think there's different types of powerlifters. You have the calm ones, like being in the warm-up room for like national comps, being there for even spotting a load in that national comps, and then being in the warm-up room in Euros, in Worlds. We all may be powerlifters, but we're all different types of powerlifters.
Yeah.
You see people slamming the walls, and they go out and they lift it. If I'm there backstage and I'm slamming the wall, I'm not lifting nothing.
No.
I have to be like in a chair, baking, just calm, music playing if I need it, or even just calm.
I get you.
Yeah.
I always find they're kind of the best lifters anyway, personally. But,
The easiest to handle anyway. Like
you kind of, you don't get too, hyped up. You kind of make less mistakes, as well, especially early on.
It's that sweet spot of like where
Yeah.
when someone's that external, I'm always worried. I'm like,
But the thing is, I go backstage and it actually works for some people.
Oh no, yeah. Some people need to,
and it's crazy how it works. So I'm like, if I'm like that, bro, I'm scared of the weight that's on the bar. There's no point in me even going out. Like
Justin Zottel's a great example. Yeah. So let's talk about you've competed. What was your first comp?
First comp was
Galway.
January Open.
Open. So you've done Open, you've done Junior Nationals.
Yeah, I did Open Junior Nationals. Yeah.
And you've done
Worlds
and Europeans.
Yeah.
So you've been to domestic nationals, international, and I know you've been to ABS comps as well. So what do you find as an athlete? What do you find the biggest difference from lifting domestically in the IPF in Ireland to lifting international? Like, what are the biggest differences you find, and do they affect you?
Irish PF is special. I think like I've only competed in Irish PF 3 times. I did 2 knots and January Open. Irish PF is very special. Like you go Irish PF, you can pick your last deadlift. There's nice music playing all around. There's just a good buzz. And then I went to my first international. I think it was what was my first one? Malta, yeah.
Malta's a good spot.
Malta's a good spot. Like it was decent buzz, but you go onto the platform, bro, it's white noise. Like there's nothing there.
It's like a funeral.
Genuinely. It's like a funeral. You're like, what the heck is going on?
I find that obviously it handled a few people internationally. Sometimes it's like the noise, the silent white noise is deafening.
It's loud.
The
silence is loud.
You can hear a pin drop. You can hear your knee sleeves rip.
Exactly.
The worst, the noise that always freaks me out at these things is, do you know when you hear the timer that goes beep?
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
And it echoes in the room and you just look at the lifter and you're like, you good?
But the good thing about the Irish crowd is that
there's none of that.
They're like, there's none of that. And even when we're flying out, I've seen it for like people that are not Irish that are lifting. They won't have that much support. But when we all go out to Malta, there was loads of us there. So we still had a good cheer.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I think that's something that's been there from day one is the Irish. Like we have a good community.
Yeah.
Even outside IPF, like the Irish powerlifting community.
Yeah.
It's so small that we just kind of have to get along.
Yeah.
Despite all the rules of trying to do the opposite. So do you prefer, obviously it's very different, but like and they are different experiences.
Yeah.
Do you have a preference in what you prefer? Lifting like at nationals or lifting
I
international?
love nationals. I think nationals, especially junior nats this year. Junior nats this year was, I think, probably the best comp this year, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, sorry, definitely.
In the
where was
Cork,
it?
was it?
Tala. It wasn't Tala.
I didn't go to that one.
Yeah.
I did.
You made a guest appearance. You made a cameo, yeah. You just came in, said hello to everyone, and left. And Jesse was there for like 3 hours.
Checking on the team points. We're good for
we're good, alright, I'll fuck off. So.
But it was more of a thing that like junior nats was just, cause of course, most of the boys in Best Body are juniors.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll never forget that prep. Like, we're all prepping for the same comp. Literally 10, 12 of us. We're all gung-ho. In Thursdays, heavy deads, everyone had them. In Sundays, heavy bench, heavy squats, everyone had them. It was just like, we're all preparing for the same thing. And then we'd all go to the same comp and all there supporting each other. And then the atmosphere was, I kind of like,
it was crazy. It was wild. It was wild,
honestly.
Yeah.
And
so you even said it to me afterwards. You were shook.
Yeah, it was good.
Because like there was a little pocket of the boys
in the front,
just at the front, and it was class.
I always thought junior nationals was always my favourite.
Remember the one in City Gym? Few years.
When we won every class.
Josh Foyle won the.
We won every weight class.
Josh Foyle won the 74.
Yeah, he beat Callum. That was amazing.
That was.
And so I think we won every class. I think we won 13 weight classes.
And then in the 83s, there's a Sean Blong, Toaster, and Jardo.
Yeah, and we had a podium, but like 2 or 3 of them came down to the wire, and we won them all. It was fucking brilliant. That was back when club rivalry was like real.
At the top,
Odyssey, City Gym, Abs. I think Phenom might have not. They weren't even a club then. Okay. But it was like it was really fucking everyone like didn't hate each other, but didn't want to lose. Yeah. And now it's kind of not really.
It's not. The Loki's just slide bringing it back in.
They need to. That like we would have been around it. That really added something because you like. Okay, so, and the way the format was done, I don't particularly like the format now. Like we won more medals than Phenom at Open Nationals, but the way they just take 5 people now. But my main kind of gripe was like, if let's say you're nominated 5th and you're not going to win, right? Let's say you're in the weight class, you're not going to win. Yeah. But if I can have a good day and get a podium and come 3rd, I'm contributing to my team.
So it's like the Olympics kind of.
Yeah, it's 3-2-1. It used to be 3-2-1. 3 points of a gold, 2 for silver, 1 for bronze.
So now they just give it for golds?
I think it's just top 5 people who score get points. Okay. So if you got 10 lifters, only 5 count. So it kind of makes you irrelevant if you're...
It's your best 5.
Yeah, it's your best 5.
So all you have to put forward is 5 lifters.
Yeah. Okay. But
I will get Tanzib back.
Tanzib back,
Tanzib, if you listen to this, but
even with the All Ireland's coming back now, like
the 59 boy.
The 59 boy will do. He'll come out of retirement.
Basically, we had. I wouldn't go in it. That was the old way anyway. But anyway, if you were like 5th, it would give you kind of something to
work towards.
Yeah, because you get your 1 point you added to the team, but I'm just glad they brought it back now because the club thing's cool, man. Yeah. Like it's bragging rights, you know?
Yeah.
And like you've kind of lost it a little bit, really. The club's, the whole Abs as well, the whole like club shit has died down a little bit. So it will bring it back. But, so where were we? I got lost there.
Domestic comps. Which one?
Domestic comps. So junior nationals, that's your fucking.
Yeah, that was.
Cream de la creme. 2026, what are you going to lift? What are you going to do? Comps.
2026.
Now, when do you
I'm
age
open
out?
now.
Oh, he's expired.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, man.
He's got pubes and all now. Be growing a mustache now. November.
No.
Well, that's good. Yeah. So you're not going to quit, no?
No.
Because everyone always quits after junior.
The junior burnout is, you give me your, and it is that classic thing of like the good juniors typically like you've about maybe 1 comp as an open.
But the
thing was,
it's a curse. I didn't want to, what was it? Like I could have easily done Euros now, but I allowed it, man. I said,
I'm glad you took it off.
Yeah, I got the Euros in, but I was like, nah, it's just.
I would just have fun for a year. Yeah. Maybe do an abs comp.
Yeah. Well, he's going up to, you're sitting at like 80 kilos now.
81.
81.
I'm joking.
It's
she moved up.
No, 70.
He's just like.
It just sits heavy.
I say heavy. He's a big boy.
Yeah, I've been saying that.
He's dense.
Yeah.
And,
but like during prep, I'll say around 77.5.
Yeah. Jojo's 66, isn't he?
Jojo's going up.
Yeah.
Okay. So what, are you going to be 74 or 83 at Open Nationals?
The plan is...
That's the end of this year, isn't it?
Yeah, the plan is I'm doing Open Worlds at 74.
At 74, yeah.
So,
and see.
Yeah, wait and see. After that, it'll be toss of a coin if I want to go up. I don't mind cutting weight. So cutting weight kind of focuses me for a comp. I can't imagine eating food going into a comp.
Yeah.
Well...
It could, it will obviously help me, but I don't know. I just prefer cutting weight.
It's this, it is this thing though, I I remember having a conversation with another coach about you after you did a comp, and it was really early on. And he was like, Josh needs scope, Josh needs scope, Josh needs scope.
I've
And
been
I was
that
like,
for a minute.
and I was like, no.
It's such a big jump, man. 10 kilo that range
but
is fucking huge. Or 9 kilo.
It's the competitive aspect of it, like where like you're clearly very competitive.
You're the best in Europe right now.
As a 74 kilo lifter. So like you could go up to an 83, but what you would have to put on your total to be competitive. Like
it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
And like it's as an investment, fucking Jesus.
I just feel like right now, especially with deadlifts, I'm finding everything good. Like everything's been the most
progressing.
Yeah, like everything's been the most consistent it's ever been.
When you stop progressing,
when I stop, I don't mind going up. Like going up isn't a big deal to me.
No.
But right now, I'm progressing as a 74. Mm-hmm. Cutting weight doesn't cook me totally. It cooks my squat a bit on the day, which I'm factoring into my attempt selections now. But it doesn't affect me a whole lot. Like I still live a decent life cutting weight.
Yeah. And who,
yes, you do.
who is the open champ at 83 right now?
Duan, no?
Is it
83?
Adam? Yeah.
Duan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be nice to.
Duan and Nam,
Spank.
Duan.
Duan's a nice guy, man.
Actually, let me ask you something first.
Mm-hmm.
When you started powerlifting, right, and you looked into the big wide world of like other lifters, because everyone starts and then they see fucking Russ Swall, all this shit. But no, you look at the numbers, you're like, they're fucking strong. When you start lifting, did you believe that you could actually be like genuinely like world class or not?
No. I was doing it for a crack, man. I didn't genuinely think it was going to take off this much. I was in it for a bit, and then he's good at planting ideas in my head that sound good. Like, I think the first one was, we'll get you qualified for junior nats. And then he was like, we might get you on the podium. And then after that, I was like, we might get you to Euros. Like, it was just little small things.
Giving you small goals.
Give me small goals. I wasn't really looking at numbers. I was more looking at myself. I'm like, do I have another 10 here? Do I have another 15 here? Like, what do I need to even progress more? Like, my squat and my bench, like, Lawerence was, I kind of like, you ripped my squat the first time you ever saw it, man.
Oh, man.
You ripped that thing, man. You looked at me, you said you're standing up. You're not even squatting. You said you're
standing up. It was mad looking.
Yeah. It was just crazy. And it was just, when I was looking at that, I'm like, what can I do to get better? Mm-hmm. Not more looking at, he's lifting 250. He's squatting 250. Yeah, I would like to squat 250.
On yourself.
I was focusing on myself. I'm like,
And then with Lawerence, like what were there, obviously you've never worked with a coach before. So what, outside just like anyone can give you a program, right? You were following a program.
Yeah.
You joined the academy.
Yeah.
What did you get from working with a coach that stands out to you?
Your coach, especially with Lawerence just personalized my program a lot. Cause I remember I was coming into the gym. I was usually bench on a Tuesday, innit? Lawerence was changing.
Heavy bench.
Yeah, heavy bench, yeah. Them, He was changing everything around. He's like, we're just gonna get you benching on a Friday, make it more of a like technique kind of thing. Tuesdays, we were barely lifting anything heavy at the start.
No, you were running, I think like 4 times a week frequency on
scale,
everything.
Scale,
like
literally.
the early phases of his, like, I knew kind of within a month, I was like, this fella will probably be pretty good. Pretty good at the old power.
Trust me, you always
and it was like, but it was that, but also like, you're intelligent, which helps an awful lot when you're coaching. When you don't have to say something like 4 times in 4 different ways, and I could just be like, maybe you should try this, and the cues would stick. But yeah, like an awful lot of it was just like early skill acquisition. Where like it was just give him loads of volume. And I suppose
you didn't really cook me with accessories at the start either.
You don't do any, don't really do any accessories. Like he's as big as a fucking 74 can get. I mean,
you had that base coming in though.
He came in finished. It was like Keen Madden. It was like, you're not gonna, am I gonna give this guy a load of accessories to build a load of muscle that come the back end of a prep?
Yeah, it was more like he wanted me to use the bit that I had now.
100%. Yeah. Fair. And his, like your training frequency and everything was quite high. Let you get in a bit more volume, but it was it was just gaining that, like, the skill, the technique, competency early on. That was kind of the big thing.
At what point did you feel like, do you know what, I can actually be quite good on an international level? At what point were you like, you know, I can win a Europeans or...
Sorry,
I don't think I ever thought like that.
You, at your second international, you came second.
Euros,
At Euros last year,
like, sir. I went to Worlds, I was like, this is a different ball game. Like, I'm coming from January Open and Junior Nats. Like, Junior Nats still, I was still thinking that's a different ball game.
And you still came third.
I still came third, but I was looking at boys like Callum O'Mahony. And he did Callum O'Mahony and Duan, that 83 battle. I'm like, that's something sick in my mind. And I went to Worlds and I was seeing Manson, win 83s. And we were seeing the Nathaniel Messiah, even Elliot Sykes with the 74s. Like, I was just seeing, my mind was just getting blown every comp.
Yeah.
And then I went to Euros. I still don't know how we came second at Euros, to be honest.
Cause we fucked the funniest story. Like, so the boys, like, if you ever want to laugh, just look at Alex Cremen's handwriting. Just, if you ever want to chuckle. So the boys were writing down Josh's openers. And Alex, in fucking whatever panic, meant to write down, was it 155 or something?
No, it wasn't that high. It was 150. It was 150. And I think whatever way he looped it, whoever the guy looped it, it turned into 180.
So all the boys, right? So they all thought Josh, no, in fairness, big boy, thick chest. You would be looking at him going, feasibly, he could be opening on 180. So everyone, if you look back at that flight, nearly everyone missed one or two squats. So they were trying to chase this guy.
I hadn't a clue, bro. I hadn't a clue.
So a lot of the lads that were in the same flight as them ended up missing like 10, 12 kilos after a squat. And then the boys just dropped the opener by 30 kilos.
By 30 kegs, cause I looked at it, I said, Alex, why does that say 180? He was like, what the heck? Dropped it immediately.
Brilliant. Just right off topic, what was it like you were recently handled by a new coaching team, and then you were with Alex and Lawerence. Obviously Lawerence is your own coach.
Yeah.
Do you find any big differences there?
I don't mind it. Genuinely. I was handled by Lawerence at Malta. That was calm. Like, Lawerence handled me at Junior Nats. Still, I was still getting used to you handling me. Because we don't handle each other for 2 comps then. You didn't handle me
Open, you did the Open Euro.
I did Open. No, I did Open.
JT and Adam.
January Open was Chris.
Oh, and then Chris.
Junior Nats was you. Then Junior Worlds was you. That was fine. Then Junior Euros was Alex. Me and Alex were well acquainted by then. Alex was my boy by then. Like, we knew each other. And then Open Euros, it was JT and Adam. I have no complaint. I don't mind if you handle, like, who handles me. And then I had Clarice, Dav, and Arthur at Euros. And that was fine. That was genuinely fine. They're all dead on, like, they're all dead on.
They've all been around the bush.
Yeah. And they've all been there.
They've all been there,
done it, like, so it's calm.
Oh, there you are.
There he is.
Yeah, so you're kind of not really, what's your favorite lifters actually? Who do you like, you reeled off a load of lifters there.
Yeah.
Give me your top 5 lifters you kind of follow keep an interest in, if you have any.
Top 5.
Or inspire you, if you want to be gay.
One would be Perkins. Perkins is
Austin Perkins. Yeah.
Perkins is different, man. You just look at him, you're like, how did you get there? And I just feel like it spurs me on to obviously, I don't think I'll ever lift that much, but it just spurs me on to be like, it's actually possible to do that.
Why though? Now, I guarantee you're stronger than Austin Perkins when he was your age.
Oh.
Yeah, but like, I don't mind blowing my own mind. If you told me I'd pull 270 when I started powerlifting, I would have laughed at you.
Yeah.
The same thing with squat. If you told me I was squatting 250, I'd be like, you're sick.
Yeah.
Do you know, it's more like, it's good to see someone doing it. And I'd like to eventually get there, but at the same time, I'd like to be realistic with myself that I'm eventually going to have to go to 83s.
Yeah, true.
Stuff like that. Like,
keep eating.
Unless I want to do, I don't know, high rocks and cut down to like, I don't know, 7 keys.
No, you're right mentality. You if you start off as junior at like 70, you definitely always end up going up one weight class. I think Toaster started off as 83.
83's what?
And now he's a fucking
140.
fat 105. But he's strong, you know, but he never, Toaster never like said, he never stayed he just let himself eat and grow and get stronger. And so I agree with that. But like all these guys now, like Russ Swall, Austin.
I love Russ.
You're probably stronger than all them at their age. So just bear that in mind.
The thing I think a lot of people forget though is like they're products of the biggest factory for powerlifting athletes in the world. So like if anyone is watching this and they're curious about powerlifting numbers, look up Texas high school powerlifting where so if you take the entire worldwide membership of the IPF, it's roughly similar to the amount of high school kids that are powerlifting in just the state of Texas. So like, and like these are all in some high schools, it's mandatory that they do powerlifting as part of their training for, say, like high school football. So like
they're more exposed to that anyway.
But they're extremely high level athletes. In Costa Rica, myself and Pavel Jaroszynski, do you know Agath's coach?
He's
dead on too. We were just talking about this, and I was like, look up the records just for the crack, and you have like fucking they're the USAPL weight categories, but like they're very close to the junior world records that are there in the IPF. Like the pool is so big. Like,
well, look at like Jesus Oliveira came. Did he come out of Texas?
I'm pretty
sure he did. Yeah,
but just it's
endless.
It's endless. Yeah,
I do feel like though, like with their like just coaches, like an average coach now, 10 years ago would be the equivalent to elite. I do feel like
standard
even just in Ireland, like,
so much,
geez, when I was the main coach in Ireland, to now. Like now, there's probably like 10 to 15 coaches that I would say they can make you a European champion. They're good enough. There's so many now. So I do feel like we've got the tools to
just elevate a bit more.
Proofs to the pudding, man. Like look how many, like you're a European champion. Listus was a world champion. Like it's
Jojo won University Worlds like last year.
So I think we're equalizing that, but yeah, like I said, like you're probably stronger than them at their age. So I think my advice to anyone, and I've seen a good post, is you just got to outlast people. Like people
I've
quit
seen that.
after
a
2,
lot of
3,
people be
4
saying
years.
that. Yeah, you just have to outlast.
And Keane Madden's a great example. He hasn't like blown up his total. Like he hasn't put like 50 kilo, but he's just every year he chips away.
He's getting better every.
And like he had a period of like where he was almost going backwards and stuff. He just like he stays there. He's stuck at it.
He's jacked, man.
So if you stick around and you don't fucking stay at a lower weight class, you'll have to be better just by accident. I think anyway.
100%. No, you're right.
So let's go on to your European Championship victory.
Yes.
Because Ireland hasn't had too many international champions at any weight class. No, like we're a tiny little nation that punches.
Did you see there was a post actually put up? Ireland were in the top 5 countries worldwide for making attempts ever in the IPF.
No, we're number one.
That was a few years ago, but at the moment now we're number 3.
It was 4.
Okay,
3
or 4,
which is
crazy.
Just mad.
Yeah. I think New Zealand had 7.75 or 7.74 successful attempts, which is not like, it's not, ours like 7 was it 7.2 or 7.
It was high. It was 7.
I know this, like the standard of coaching Ireland is fucking
crazy.
Second to none.
It's crazy.
Like I said, for such a small nation. And like we've pretty diverse coaching team now. It's not like a few years ago where, sure, even when I was coach, I did all of them. I was junior, masters, and open. Used to go to all of them.
Wow.
And then it'd be different assistant coaches. So now you've separate teams, and the fact the standard is still high across 3 coaching teams that that just shows how good Irish coaches are. But yeah, like going back to Euros, you're on the day, you look at the board, you see what everyone else has put in.
Yeah.
Were you like, I remember chatting to Lawerence in the Pillow Hotel, and he was like saying, "Oh, Josh has got a good chance of winning."
Yeah.
Were you looking at the board that day thinking, "Oh, I've got a chance"? Or when did the penny drop that you might be a European champion?
I didn't. How did I put it? I knew I had a chance to, I knew I was nominated second.
Yeah.
And I was just in training. I kind of like training. I think that was my best peak ever. I think I was conditioned well. I was eating well. I was sleeping well. Everything I had, I just felt like I was on the ball. I decided after Worlds, like Worlds wasn't my best performance. Afterwards, I decided, let me just put my all into this right now. And then I saw that I was nominated second. But when it came to game day, like, I'm not looking at that board.
Yeah.
The board, I still think it looks confusing half the time as well.
That's why you have handlers.
Yeah. I couldn't handle nobody.
Just deal with that shit, guys.
Yeah,
I'll just stand before you.
But that's a really good thing
Oh,
because you don't want to,
yeah.
I've handled people and they're looking at the attempts and these are like, some of these are good lifters. I'm like, just go and sit the fuck down. Like,
I don't know how people understand it, man. There's like 17 colleagues. And then one of them is like, nominated total. One of them's your actual total. I just leave it, man. I leave the board to
Never
someone.
change.
Yeah,
Never
bro. I
That's
leave
good.
it to
Great.
Oh,
Never
good,
change.
good, yeah.
You don't need to know. You're
That's
fine.
why one of the boys asked me to handle him. I said, you don't want me to handle nothing. You don't want me to handle
so if we
nothing.
open on our food, we get 3 shots. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You could be an Italian coach with that.
Well, yeah,
Sorry, Mario.
Well, I was like, I didn't even look at the board. The only thing I'd look at is there was the board there. The board was there, and then you could see the live stream on the left.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was just looking at live stream a bit. Squats was fine. It wasn't my squats annoyed me. The second squat annoyed me, but then again, I pulled it back in the third squat, and I was happy enough. And then the coaching team on the day was very good, good with me. Arthur, Clarice, they were like, I don't mind not knowing like I was saying, I don't mind not knowing my coaching team. Like, it was my first interaction being handled by both of them.
Yeah.
But they were both common figures. Very common figures. Clarice would simplify everything down for me.
Yeah.
I think I was coming off my second squat and I clipped the rack and I was so uneven and I wouldn't say I shit the bed, but I low-key shit the bed on the second one. I went down, I got it up, thank God, innit? Racked in, I came off the platform, I was very bratty. I was like a child, man. I was just walking up and down. I was like, that was shit. And then Clarice just calmed me and I was like, listen, we're going up 5, 2 bags of sugar on each side.
Yeah.
Sit down, chill out.
That's good.
And then go back out. And I went out, third one, still clipped the rack, but
You got it.
I did it. Fine. And then we went on to bench. Bench again wasn't my best shown at all. Like, the bench was...
That maniac bench.
It's not good, like, respectfully. It's just not good. I feel like everyone had a bad day on bench. I ended up benching 165, which was third place on bodyweight. I think the guy that came second, he bet me on bodyweight.
Okay.
For a bench.
Yeah.
And it was then again that I knew I just needed to be chilled out. I just... Don't worry about, like, I didn't even know what my subtotal was then. I'm not good at maths, so I couldn't even add all that together, you get me? So I was like, do you know what? We have Deads coming in now, and Deads, everyone knows Deads is powerlifters, man. Deads is everyone's thing but mine, bro.
Yeah.
Deads is not my thing at all.
That is no.
Slight, barely right now, but we had like a huge victory on Deads in prep.
Yeah.
I think that was my best deadlift block.
Oh, you were...
Like...
You worked.
To be fair, you were slapping me with everything.
You were
slapping me with split squats. What's the other thing again?
You had stiff legs,
Stiffs,
you banded, you'd four times the frequency.
I don't know who taught you banded pulls, bro.
Banded, paid off.
It paid off, but man, banded is bro,
they're horrible.
They're horrible. He was just slapping me with all that. And I was coming in on my last, this was talking about, my last heavy dead. And I hadn't seen you for what, maybe a couple of weeks?
3 or 4 weeks.
3 or 4 weeks. And Lawerence like, let me know when you're in the gym. And I know Lawerence, yeah. When Lawerence says, let me know when you're in the gym and he wants to come in, wherever you're going to take that day, he's putting at least 5 or 10 on it.
Yeah.
So I walked into the gym.
That's the joys of having your coach.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. But I knew in the back of my head that I need to be like on the ball.
Yeah.
Going into that session. So long day at work, ate up, came into the gym. I think I pulled 260, locked it out, dropped it. And we had agreed 260 would be my last deadlift. I said, Lawerence, I'm not going above 260. Anything like that, after taper, it's going to cook me on
I don't think the bar hit the floor and I the fifth red.
Yeah, he had in his
ready to go, yeah.
I love that though, because you're like,
The boys were even like, well, Lawerence, no, you have to go 270, you have to go 270. I was like, no, I'm not going higher than that.
I was like, young fella, sit down there now. But like, it had been such a good block of deadlifts and the way
and it's the joy of having a coach as well. Like, if I didn't take that 270 that day, I would have been in my head on comp day about 267, my second attempt. Cause my heaviest dead at that time was 265.
Yeah.
Which I did at junior nats.
Yeah.
So even when I took the 270 and the 270 flew and I went into deads on the day,
you kind of knew.
It was the most confident I was with deads. Yeah. Everything about it. I think I pulled 220, my final warm up. I wasn't thinking about it one bit. I was going onto the platform. I opened up 252. It's the heaviest I've ever opened. Moved 267. Moved. Everything was just, and I hate deadlifting. Like respectfully, I love the sport, but deadlifts, I'm getting to liking it now. Like it's fun and all, but the 267 moved, and I was sitting in the warm up room, and Arthur comes up to me. He goes, "What do you think you can pull today?" I said, "I feel as good as the day I pulled the 270." And the day I pulled the 270, I generally feel I could have pulled anything that day.
Yeah,
I was the most confident I was at.
See that to me, like that's where having the coach on the spot, like making the right call gave you that.
Yeah,
because if many years ago when I used to lift, I hated deads. Fucking hated it. So I think out of all the lifts, it's more the mental one. If you're shit at them.
Yeah.
So like knowing that you pulled 270 and it felt good.
Yeah.
That give you, what did you pull?
Pulled 277.
277.
Okay. So that's,
and it was
big.
Yeah.
It was tidy.
It was tidy. Yeah. It was calm.
So Arthur comes up to you. What do you think you can pull? Did he explain that you need this to win or?
No, he said second or he said we can if we pull we'll be third, but if the guy misses we'll be second. So I didn't know the Turkish guy missed the second at all.
Yeah,
that's the joys of staying away from the board.
Yeah, I had
I just had my head down. I was like this, waiting to get called, and Eric came up to me after my second. He's like, "We can pull for second or we can pull for third." I was like, "Bro, pull for second." I think second. I would at that point I had to pull 282.
Yeah.
So he had that put in. I said, pull for second.
Yeah.
And then the Turkish guy missed his second dead on grip. But the Spanish guy who came second or third, and Spanish guy came second.
The Spanish guy came second, Turkish guy came third. The Spanish lad hit his second, and that was functionally a third.
Yeah. I saw it after. I was like, okay, they low-key, everyone just played their hand.
Yeah.
But I hadn't a clue at all.
No, that Turkish guy, if that fella was able to hold on to a bar,
bro,
he was pulling
anything.
Got a training grip, man.
It was wild. It was wild.
His deads are so sick.
Yeah,
they're so sick.
As long as he can hold on.
And he's mixed now. Actually, I've been seeing his training. Okay. Yeah, so he's mixed.
Tell him hit me up if he wants to.
You pull for the win.
Yeah, I didn't know.
He pulled for so when his 277.5 was enough to put him into a position where if the two boys miss he was fine. Yeah. And I was in a class in like my over 60s group, and I had it up on the screen, and they were all like all my fucking group of like 60, 70 and 80-year-olds were like, "Oh, this young fella's in Carlo now," and I was kind of going like, he got third, and I was like, fucking great, now let's podium.
Got a medal.
Yeah.
Confirmed. I was like, geez, huge relief. And then Spanish boy came out, missed.
And then you start.
I was like, oh shit. And I just started fucking shaking and sweating and.
Sorry, Barbara.
Yeah. and then the Turkish lad came out, and he needed only 2.5 or 5.
2.5 more than what he failed on the second. Missed. And the second was fast.
So fast, yeah.
But it was just the grip, he just let go. And it let go on one side, and then on his third, it let go on the other. So it was a bad day for him, cause he can pull down his sleep.
But you need to pull it when you need to.
You need to
That's
pull
the
it
joys of head to head.
It is definitely the thing where like, if you look at your training and the way, at least I think about it, where like, for you with your training, there has to be some kind of a game day element to the prep, where your SBD days, and that is the way I've always programmed for you, because like he was always going to be a competitive lifter where he's going to have to be able to perform, so that like specificity of
I agree
of the training day of like your main all your primaries up until
it's conditioning, isn't it?
It is conditioning.
Yeah, all my primaries were on the same day up until peak. When I told you Louder Deads moved them to Thursday.
And we did.
Yeah, and it works. Yeah. Because even the 277, I only saw it was 277. I was in the place where you walk out. I said, okay, 277.
Yeah.
I had 10 kilos in me that day. I knew it for a fact.
Good for
safe,
next one.
Yeah. So I pulled it. I was happy, whatever. I was thankful to the Lord. I walked off, and then Therese just grabs me. She goes, oh, let's watch. She's like, watch. If he misses, you get third. If he misses, you get second. If he misses, you get... I hadn't a clue.
Oh my God, yeah.
It was a surreal moment, and everyone was just there backstage. And I felt bad when the Turkish guy dropped his third. Everyone just shouted.
It's not a dish then though, but
I
remember that with Mark Stell in Sweden.
Okay.
Where he jumped from 5th to, I think, 2nd or 3rd. I can't remember. Same thing though, but you're like, it's a build up, isn't it? You're like, oh my God. And then it's like, you're happy, but you kind of feel bad. The other guy, that's competitive.
But it's such a rare thing to happen in powerlifting.
Yeah.
Especially at that level, because like it's nearly assumed that people will get their lifts. Do you know what I mean? So for it to have happened in that way was nearly like like a black swan kind of a thing. Like it's so rare. It was cool.
So they all miss. You're European champion. What's like? I don't know how that feels to be a European champion. But how did it feel?
I can't lie. It was so surreal because the prep bet the living day outside.
But you said you put more effort into this.
I put weight because I came off after Worlds and I was like, do I want this or do I not want this? Is powerlifting going to be a hobby or do I want to be really good at this? Because I was more like exposed to elite powerlifting at Worlds.
Yeah.
And Sykes was sat right across from me, and he's a sicko, man.
He's after doing
And I'm there, I'm like, it's Costa Rica, it's Loki, it's nice, isn't it? We're there enjoying, and then I came off, I wasn't happy with my performance at all. So I looked at myself, I said, are we going to take this seriously, or are we just going to go with the same mindset as I came in? But then I was like, I won junior nuts. I went to Worlds. I'm obviously
good.
Underestimating myself. Like, I'm actually good at this. Yeah. Let me put my all into this. And if I put my all into it and it doesn't work out, fair enough. I'll just go back to treating it as I was at the beginning. So we went into the prep, and I remember Lawerence thought I was very upset after Worlds because you fly to Costa Rica, it's spenny, and then you're wasting holiday days and work and all this and the other. You're using holiday days to cut weight and stuff like this.
It's a lot of sacrifice.
It's a lot of sacrifice.
Especially as a junior.
Yeah, and Lawerence looked at me.
You didn't have a GoFundMe. Me.
Nah, I work well enough that I can afford it myself.
You have a job. Paid your own way.
Yeah.
So you kind of go there and you think, what am I'm just spinning my wheels.
Yeah,
I'm putting all this effort in.
It was like for the plot moments. Do I really want to do this? And then Lawerence just looked at me, and this is why, as much as programming is important as a coach, Lawerence looked at me and just says, take this in your stride. You don't have many bad comps is what he said to me. I was like, you're right. I've had like a couple of bad comps, but most of my powerlifting journey has been good.
Yeah.
And he said, just take it in your stride. And then I went home. By the time I arrived, he had sent me my program. I looked at it. I said, big man. I said, what is this? Yeah. It was some just mad shit, bro. And I was swiping. I was like, do you know what? Yeah, I'm just going to give this my best go. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, I'm not going to be too pressed about it. And then I was just deep in that after the win.
Yeah.
And then first thing I did was like, I have to call Lawerence. Bell Lawerence, FaceTime him. We were laughing for about 5 minutes straight.
I couldn't even fucking get words out.
We were just laughing. I actually just laughing. Called him, then I called my parents. And I had to call Krem as well.
Lawerence before your parents.
Yeah, I had to.
I was crying. Yeah. I was sitting inside the room alone. Fucking no one's crying on the phone.
Man, you go to. So you're talking about your bad comp.
Yeah.
you always learn more from your bad
That's
comps.
true.
There's no such thing as a bad comp.
Yeah.
John Kavanagh always says, win or learn.
Yeah. Win or
And
learn.
you
literally.
always like, especially at Worlds, because you feel like you're in like the top echelon of the sport.
Yeah.
So I think it either makes you or breaks you. Like, you can either go, fuck this. I just don't have the capacity to put that work in, or you just go for it. Where,
like I had a nutritionist at the time.
Yeah.
Just like Leah could cut me down weight. So I was following it for a bit, but after Worlds, I took like 1 or 2 weeks off.
Yeah. Good.
And I came back. I was like, Leah, just give me a meal plan. And I followed it for, how long was Worlds after yours was? It was a good one.
First week of December from first week of September.
So I was following for about
10 weeks.
Yeah. 2 months. I was
following. A long time, man.
Yeah, I was just following her program and everything was working out fine. Yeah. I was like, you know what? Yeah, I have to do it.
I like the fact you took accountability, because like sometimes people just blame everyone else to get, I need to change my program, need a new coach. Whereas like the fact that you like recognize that you could give maybe a few more percent.
I could 100, like,
you know yourself.
I knew myself. At Worlds, the block, what was it? The peak before Worlds wasn't even that good either. I squatted 250.
You squatted 250. You did bench 170.
Yeah.
And I think the heaviest you pulled was did you pull? I think you pulled 260.
260, 265, yeah.
265, yeah.
And they were all 10s. The 250 was a 10. The 170 was, like, I didn't have a kilo in me. 260 was fine.
That was fine.
But I was moving everything for the peak at Euros at like 2
RP less.
2 RP less.
Yeah. 2
RP less.
But it was, I know, it was cool. It was cool to see. I think, like, even when we were talking afterwards, that you were very fucked up with it. And I think when I was like, you're 2 years in, lad.
Yeah. He looks at me and was like, he's like, be quiet, man.
Yeah.
But at the same time, sometimes that can be, you get it so easy. I've seen it before.
Yeah.
Then like when it comes to like, right now I actually need to put the work in.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
I will say though, with you, that like, a lot of it didn't come easy. Do you know what I mean? Like you did, like your starting point was high.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like you did come in, you total, was 600 in Galway first comp?
605.
605. So like, but it was like, say your deadlift where you were very,
I was terrible.
but you were very determined.
Yeah. To get better.
Get it better.
I was even looking at my deadlift list from a year ago. The tech is different.
It's wild. Like it's a completely different deadlift. But like even in you getting to the 277.5, like obviously it's a little bit of program, a little bit of coaching, but like there's this like I'd often I was often looking at the block sometimes.
Bro, I was looking at the problem was
fuck.
You train me and Kerry, yeah. Me and Kerry are boys. You train both of us. I look at Kerry's block. I'm like, does this guy love you or something?
He hates you,
and he hates me. I was like, Kerry be like, "Oh, you done?" I said, "Bro, look at my accessories, fam. I'm here for another hour."
What's it like having a good training partner? Because a lot of powerlifters training headphones in, training on their own.
Best body
is the shit. Like, that's the best way to call it. Best body is the shit.
When, Jesus, what year was it? I think it was 2020 or 2021.
Yeah.
I got on to Daniel and I was like, is it alright if I start running sessions?
Yeah, I remember that.
And it was like best body powerlifting club, and there was me, Jamie Murphy, Oscar, Shauna, Anna, and I think Olivia showed up to the first one as well. Yes. And there was another Elizabeth Dermody as well. There was like 7 or 8 of us, like, and we were all just like, I was teaching lads how to spot, and now
like even the boys, like,
if they're
just ready,
you won't find, and like here is obviously great, but like in terms of the quality of training partners, and even people have come in from other places and they've gone, holy shit.
Best body is the best thing that I needed when I started. Like I was going into the gym, and even little things where Lawerence isn't around, they're like, your foot is lifting.
The lads are...
They're dialed in and they're on it.
Yeah.
And even when you're lifting, them screaming at you makes you want to lift.
Difference.
It makes a huge difference. you kind of feel that they want the weight to come up more than you.
They do.
Probably do. Well, lads, like, we're not fucking catching it.
We feed off the energy.
250.
So if you're in Carlo, go to Best Buddy.
Best Buddy.
No, this fella, if Meals watches this,
Lord, 250.
it was junior Nats prep.
Yeah.
So Josh did a somersault with 250 on his back.
It wobbles.
It's like, you jumped.
It wobbles,
You
man.
jumped.
It wobbles. It was the first time I ever squatting 250.
Okay.
Yeah. Obviously, I'm hearing 250. I've got 242 before that. I was like, I'm hearing 250. 250 is a big number.
It is. Yeah.
So I'm like, I need a bit more.
Bit more go.
Went into the hole, bounced out. I smoked it, to be fair. Ting bounced 1, 2. I'm trying to hold it. 3 just took me out.
I'd say if we put 275 or 280 on the bar that day, we would have squatted it. I like that during Nats prep. I was kind of in my head. I was like, I probably is like 255, 260, but you did get 254.
254, yeah.
But yeah, that day, like he basically did a jump with 250 on his back, and it nearly landed on Emil's and everyone behind him. So, to be fair, everyone probably does want you to squat the weight.
Yeah, that's
more.
True.
They do.
Even like walkouts and stuff. The boys fixed my walkout as well. Like, no one wanted to spot me when I started powerlifting.
Yeah,
the walkout was.
It's still cat now, but
it's
before
better.
It's better.
It's better.
Before it was long day. I was walking it out, and then it's me fighting to keep the bar on my back. Like once I'm out, I'll squat it.
Oh, you're nearly doing reverse.
It's so
reverse
underrated, like how hard a walkout can be.
Well, like with it's the lowest hanging fruit for a change. Like if you were looking to make, you're like, this lift doesn't feel right. The easiest time to change your body position is in your setup.
Yeah.
And it's the unrack on squatting the bench, in particular, where trying to change how someone moves under load is extremely difficult.
Yeah.
Like that takes far more, time and energy than just saying to someone, talking them through maybe how they're positioning their hips.
That's so true,
even, do you remember you were good morning the bar after acting as well?
Yeah, man, I still have the video. I'll show you after. You're literally pushing my hips.
And I'm like,
you're pushing it. It looks sus as hell, by the way.
it's Best Buddy. I mean,
that grooming again.
Do this for a living.
I could do some hands-on coaching.
And they're just pushing my hips.
Just your chest. Fucking hell.
But even the juniors the junior Nats is what? April. Best Buddy will be pop
on fire.
Yeah, I do love Best Buddy, man. It's
on fire, man.
Just out of curiosity, did you ever do a Sunday mass when it was kind of busy in abs?
We did the junior Nats Sunday mass.
The junior Nats training
I'm pretty
sessions.
sure I seen you down there when it was kind of.
Kerry squatted 270, squatted 240.
How was it like?
It's the exact same.
Going into Lawerence is an OG.
I think
Best Buddy might get away with it a bit more. I think HQ,
it was. The only way I can describe it here is like when I don't know. I think we were on the same rack a lot of Sundays, but like when you had like the gym, and then you had Jake.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it was like you had kind of nearly like a radius where everyone gave him like a 10 or 15 yard buffer, not to be in his eye line. And like, in fairness to Jake, like he was at such a high level. Like I mean, he was the first guy to do the K. He was squatting like a squat record that's still fucking there. Like, so like, I mean, so like that set a precedent where he was taking it. He was existing at the 10 in training, and everyone else, no one could match that energy. Yeah. But you were trying your fucking hardest. You were trying your hardest.
HQ is good though. Like very, very good. The only thing with Sunday Mass, I wasn't able to go up a lot. But Kerry was always going.
Kerry come up a lot.
Kerry was like, guy, come Sunday Mass. Obviously I've church on Sunday mornings, so I'm not allowed to do that. My dad would kill me, but it was more of a thing. Kerry was like, always come Sunday Mass. And you can see even training with someone like, let's say Toaster. Yeah. That will do something mad for your training.
Yeah.
Was it high tide raises ships.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got to experience a bit of it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I went up a good few times to deadlift.
For
deadlifts. Even
for
how quick they were. Slap, red.
The 250.
Red. It was just so quick and everyone was just so dialed in.
Yeah. But it, as the training environment, I think that'll never be replicated anywhere else because it was just, you just had so many.
It's golden era, man.
You'd so many outliers.
Yeah.
Even the
fact now I look back, I think, geez, how did we
assemble? How did that happen?
Even the fact that that 9am crew, like something for other people to look towards.
Yeah.
Stuff like
and
that.
it was hard, like coming in, like I remember coming up from Carlow at like, you'd fucking leave the house at like 7 or half 7 in the morning. You're like, why the fuck am I doing that? And then like, you get like, some fucking dickhead would be after taking the ox out of the cable and there'd be complete silence. You were breathing and your air,
that place was cold.
Oh man, it was so cold. But it was cold. Like, and then like, you do your first or second warm up and you'll be like, this is where I'm supposed to be. Yeah.
As raw as it comes.
And like, it would tune in and it was like, it was.
HQ. That was a good spot.
So we'll wrap it up. What is your goals for 2026?
Goals for 2026. I want to hit 700 at 74. That'll be my first goal. I want to do that at Worlds. It'll be my first Worlds as an open, so it's more of an experience thing. Then open that, depending. If I'm an 83, I want a podium. I want to do, depending on how everything goes up, I want a podium as an 83 and then eventually win it in the future. 74, I want to win. I know Kramer's gone up now as well. So I'm looking forward to going up against him if I'm a 74, but I haven't decided it yet. But
see how Worlds goes.
Honestly, I'd love to pull 290 as a 74 and bench for about 180.
Shoot.
Pull 3, lad.
Pull 3.
Yeah, go for
Pull 3. Are they going to double 270 next week?
That's true, actually. We'll see. Should be nice.
So, Lawerence, we're just going to ask you about the IPF rule changes. What are they and what are your thoughts on them?
So there's a couple of changes. So I suppose specifically on the lift, so on the squat, the bar has to be at a certain height on your back. So it can't be below the rear delt.
Mm-hmm.
The
thumb one, innit?
Yeah, so the thumb has to be touching the bar. So in an awful lot of people that are very, very low bar, the bar is sitting and they have a thumbless grip. I don't think there's any major changes to
exit end over the bars.
That's on deadlift, yeah.
As an squat as well.
On squat, you can't walk forward. You can't walk.
What's that going to do?
You can't walk forwards. On bench, there's no major changes, I don't think.
The sink.
It's sink, of course, yeah. Like that, as a rule, mainly just affects women, to be fair, as well. Like, I think for the elbow depth one, already we've seen that they're mainly just looking at a specific cohort
looking at girls
of women. It's like none of us here are fucking
gymnasts.
But you have to say like the rules are, there's some, I don't know, like a bit of misogynistic thing there where it's appealing to cretins that are commenting on the IPF's fucking Instagram reels. So the sink, obviously, and then on deadlift, there's an imaginary line that the referee now needs to be able to see.
It's about the shoulders.
The shoulders need to be behind this imaginary, and they use the word imaginary line. And
who's that targeted against?
I think that rule is put in place because I'm just going to use Joe Bornstein. I'm sure people know who he is.
Okay.
When he deadlifts, his hook very narrow, and his shoulders are quite rounded as his deadlift is extended. So, but then you also look at, say, Jesus Alvarez, where he's like 180 kilos.
Yeah, where's he going to put his shoulders? Like
they're like he's going to fall. He's going to fall backwards. Timur as well. He's the 4'11" or 4'13". He's quite forwards. So that's that rule. That rule, out of all of them, I actually think does make sense because you do look at like soft shoulders and you're like, if you're
sometimes
it's not hard to just go like that.
Go like that, yeah.
Like, cause you're not leaning back, you're just doing this.
Yeah,
That's
like you're.
I told Nick to do that.
Yeah.
Remember he lost. I just said when you lock it out, just literally push your nipples.
Push your chest,
That's nipples. Make it creepy and weird.
This guy, man.
Then on the deadlift, you can't step over the bar, which
it's dumb.
It's dumb. Let's just call it what it is, bro. It's dumb.
If you're of Eastern European descent, say it to Daniel next time you see him. It's a huge faux pas. I remember an etiquette thing. If you step over the bar, you're spitting the face, slapping the face.
I get it. But think of all the big celebrations of Sheffield.
Bro.
They're gone now.
Yeah,
well, you can't. So the other ones are that had a bit of a ruckus where you can't suck a chain anymore, which
that was aimed at Russ. Let's be honest, man.
I think you sucking jewellery on the platform.
It was aimed at Russ, though.
I think it looks silly.
Okay, but it does give personality.
Yeah. Do you know, that's someone...
come here. I'm only playing devil's advocate here. But as a rule, I'm like...
What's the chain doing for a ref, man?
Now, other sports, most other sports at least...
You're not wear jewellery, but they're more physical sports, though.
But in weightlifting, in Olympic weightlifting, you can wear...
whatever you want.
Yeah. Well, not whatever you want, but you can wear chains.
Yeah.
I just think it's unnecessary.
It is, but it's a rule.
I think some of them are like that rule is a pot shot at Russ.
The rule that most people, I think, missed that underpins a lot of the motives from the IPF as an organisation, at least, is the rule where the break times can be extended if there's a TV crew there. So if they're basically doing interviews between squat and bench and deadlift. Now, so I could be just talking my hole here, but I'm about 99% sure this is the thing. So when they do, and they've signed a deal with Eurosport, and so they've now created a rule where the breaks can be extended for basically post lift interviews, and the rules are coming as a consequence of the visibility of the sport, where people will look at this lady benching, and there will be guys at home going whatever, making cretinous comments, and the IPF, because it's ran by people that were alive during World War II, don't see those comments aren't real life and are probably mainly bots anyway. But yeah, it just seems to be driven by the aesthetics of the sport and visually how it looks. Because I mean, if you walked out and you were wearing fucking a chain,
a cross,
it's
cool.
But in some, I think just personal. It's cool. It's a personalizing kind of factor to
absolutely,
it.
And
I remember when Dami won nationals years ago, and he all made us take the picture. With the medal. People think it's cool. Who cares?
Even stuff like that can help grow the sport.
Well, it has, man.
Yeah, it has. Yeah,
they've actually got personality.
Yeah,
people watch Russ.
Yeah. Even the Natalia Messiah backflip.
Yeah,
that is goated on Insta. That is so goated. It goes so far. Yeah. Even when I came back from Wales when he did the flip, I had just people that were close to me asking about it. We saw that.
Did you see this lad do a backflip?
Yeah, I was there, bro. Sick dead as well.
I heard he's huge.
Yeah,
Nicholas, start working on the backflip.
Luke is going to be doing that cartwheels here.
Even the backflip now. Do you see how many men are doing it now?
But those are doing it. Yes, it's not a big
in the top hat.
Because you're wondering how are these guys are pulling 360 plus able to flip on the platform after pulling it as well.
I commentated a Masters Worlds fucking years ago, and this big Russian, I think he did it. He was heavy as fuck. Wow. I think he did some sort of mad, and this is Masters, and I was like, fucking hell, but now it adds character. I think the IPF are going away from what powerlifting is, as you said. It's just becoming more of a visual. I don't think this is where it's got to look.
Well, I don't think they can control that though. Boys have been in the gym for 8 to 10 weeks prepping for a big lift. And you're going to tell them how to act after.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
It's the way it looks. But my only issue is that okay, in a hypothetical world, should powerlifting become an IOC recognized sport? Because that's what people, I think, have to see, is that a lot of these rules are being brought in a way to make it palatable as an Olympic sport. And what that means, if it is, so in Ireland, the Irish PF isn't recognised as an
I don't think it ever will be.
An NGB. No, hopefully it will be, like, because it'll bring more opportunities in terms of accessing government funding, hopefully build like a national training centre. All of these things for the Irish PF would be fantastic.
Yeah.
But for powerlifting to become an Olympic sport, that would mean people, so I'll say yourself there now, if you're going to the Olympics and you're potentially a medal, you could be entitled to a training stipend. You could get, I could jack up my fees because your coaches now would be paid. So all these things, like there is a net benefit. And I think like the motives probably are, I would say, good. However, the optics of it are fucking shit. They're so bad. And it's like when the equipment one, like, the equipment one is a really good example where if you look at Olympic weightlifting, once the equipment, the knee sleeves, the belt, whatever, singlet, meet their equipment standards. Yeah. Play ball. You wear whatever the fuck you want. We don't need a wheelbarrow of cash for you to wear those knee sleeves.
Yeah.
Whereas the IPF, the international PF, taking the stance of you can only wear, like the Stoic brand.
They got fucked.
They stopped paying their fees for it.
And like SPD, A7, INS or whoever, they all pay their fees for the kit to be approved. But Stoic obviously, like as a company, probably maybe took a little bit of a hit, stopped paying fees, and now
they fucked them over, remember? With the sleeve.
Yeah, they wanted to ban them.
Because they banned them and everyone went out and bought SPD and and then they were like, oh, actually, we fucked up. Now you can use them again. So no one's going to buy Stoic after that.
No. Because they know that's going to be...
Well, Hansu pulled their...
Or was it Hansu?
No, I think you're right about Stoic, but I know Hansu pulled their funding from... IPF and EPF because they were a major funding partner. But anyway, sorry. Point being that like powerlifting being an Olympic sport does come from like rising tide lifts all ships, but the optics of it are quite bad. The equipment one is probably an obvious cash grab for...
My only defense on that is, because obviously I used to retail for SPD, is, don't get me wrong, SPD got flaws, but the fact that they have a monopoly is why we have Sheffield. I don't even like the Sheffield format, but as an event, I think it's the best event in the IPA.
Oh, it's the best event.
So if there wasn't a guaranteed return of revenue, you wouldn't have that. So that's when you have a company that's like, if Lift Pass was on the Irish PF, right, which we're trying to do, answer my emails, right? I've already said to them, I said, this is an email. I'm going to give you $2,000 for the national team. If Lift Pass has the streaming rights for the Irish PF for 4 years, I would absolutely invest more revenue into the Irish PF because I know I've got a return. It's in my interest. So in terms of the equipment, I kind of get it because SPD, why would they put all that money into Sheffield when A7 could just come along, rip off the rigor mortis sleeves, and people are like, and then they don't give as much back. So I get it.
Okay.
But again, the way they handle it all with Stoic, and it's just kind of, they jacked up the fees. Like I know what SPD paid in the early days. They didn't pay anywhere near what
is being paid now.
No, now it's extortion.
Yeah.
So I get it. And it is only at international level, to be fair.
Well, it's not. It's at national. So
that's choice. They don't have to enforce that. So the Irish PF just make that rule up. That's not like at nationals. They could change the rule tomorrow and allow, because it's like I made that rule up. Yeah. But and again, it's to make sure people at national level essentially have the right equipment going to international, and it kind of locks in the sponsors. Like rewards the sponsors. Like SPD Ireland do a good job.
They do, man.
They do.
They're great. They're great guys.
Sound
out, man.
It's the same principle. Why would they tip up to every event? Why would they sponsor so many lifters if they weren't guaranteed the?
I suppose it's just that sponsors exist in other sports without it being enforced by the governing body. So, like, I mean, if if FIFA turned around and said, right, we're going to have the Nike Championships, and you can only wear Nike jerseys or Adidas jerseys.
Well, NFL.
And I mean, even in UFC, it was pretty similar. Reebok actually.
UFC, you got to have Venom. NFL, you have one brand.
Does the whole franchise.
League.
Same with NBA actually,
yeah. So I get it.
Yeah.
I think powerlifting.
I think it was just a strength of the sleeves. Like,
what I hate is the Article 14 element. Now that's bullshit.
That's how you like that one, no?
No, that's his favourite rule.
I heard that too, bro.
Yeah, instead of Gaston, we're like out the back fucking South Africa.
I heard your voice, man. Fuck that. I heard you have Article 14 in your room.
My bed.
Yeah. It's his last will and testament.
I told Dad today every night. Stupid fucking rule.
That was your favourite one.
If you're that worried.
If you're looking for a good place to beat the USAPL Ireland, isn't it?
I heard he prays to Article 14 every night.
USAPL's
I got a tattoo. It's like the proclamation. Out of curiosity, where would you, let's say where would you love to see IPF go? Would you love to see it go more of like the ABS Sheffield route or IOC route?
Like ABS Sheffield route.
I think
ABS
power.
Is a good comp.
I think
powerlifting
needs to look like darts.
Yeah, that's
a good
in about 15 years time. I pray that we've a format where you've a load of big session, and you've a load of people paying to get really drunk and shout obscenities at people, and it's like a soccer crowd. And
I think that's basically Irish PF now, though.
It is kind of like Irish PF.
It is Irish PF.
Except Jay isn't walking around with 2 blue lagoons in his hand. But I think that's that. Like, if I was, I don't know who the fuck is the president of the IPF.
I couldn't tell you.
I think what will happen with the IPF is the dinosaurs will go. And the next gen will come in, and it'll just flip.
Because the next gen's completely different, so the rules are
no one wants it, man.
Nobody wants that.
Out of touch. And they have an amazing product there. It's infuriating.
Honestly, the dart shout is a good one.
I think
I've been saying that for years.
But even the UFC kind of shout as well.
Yeah,
everyone just
it's shrinking.
I think darts is a really good example where like it's a sport that on paper
fat guys
is so fucking boring.
But it's amazing to watch.
But they do such an amazing job. Yeah. They have a fucking boxing commentator. They've the crowd getting involved. Like there's cheerleaders there now. You have like pre and post match interviews.
Yeah.
There's the Wasp.
The Wasp. Yeah. I watched it. Don't worry.
Yeah, but like it's like
Ali. What's it called? Ali Pali.
Alexander Pali. Yeah. But like as a concept, it's like powerlifting is, if you don't know the person competing or you're not like invested in it, it's a terrible watch. And then Jay Farrant woke up one morning and said, we need fire breathers.
That was sick, though. That was my first ever powerlifting.
He had a rock band.
Yeah, when was it? It was November.
He held a raffle for pints of Guinness. You got 3 pints of Guinness. Everyone won.
No way.
Everyone won pints of Guinness.
That's the funny thing about abs, man.
We had an after party.
The bar.
There was for legal purposes, there was a soft drinks vending machine.
Yeah.
You could buy a t-shirt, you could buy a ham and cheese toastie, and then there was like a rave on there that night then afterwards. It was like,
man. You come to Clash?
I'll be at Clash. That's what, Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
You have no plans.
Have you got a date?
You're quiet that day.
Have you got a date?
Valentine's Day.
Do you want a date? Do you want to call?
No.
Any bitches want to hang out with a European champ?
You want to
champ? You want the European champ?
What?
Hook us up. Josh is single.
How long do I have to Valentine's Day? 4 months.
You'll just do the J Farrant special and go, oh, you want to spot a load? What size t-shirt? What size t-shirt? Get pay shorts,
man.
Yeah.
I'll be at Clash though.
I think Kerry's coming down, isn't he? I think he said,
Yeah.
Well,
it'll be wild. What are your predictions for Clash?
I think it's Nick's to win, but anytime we've backed like completely had Nick, I just think anything can happen. One missed lift because the jumps are so big, the pressure's on.
It's the only untested format that brings like however much people will loved shit on the IPF or whatever, but like the competitive element of it is what pulled people.
Yeah.
Of course.
And the
You know what I
standard
mean?
of judging and,
It's
consistent.
But the Clash and the Pro are the closest thing in the untested side to that standard of competition. And I suppose like even if you look at like the Pro just gone where Lily was clear favourite in the women's side.
She went and did 6:25 Wilkes only a few comps
afterwards. But again, it was just like, you're not going to get any gifts on the platform. Nick as well, similarly, like, but yeah, it was, I think it'll be very interesting with Justin now to see if he's
could either tear a quad or win. He's going for it. Out of, the abs series world, is there any particular lifters you like on there? You kind of follow?
Dupree's. I follow him a lot. What's the guy that benches? You always reposting him.
Luke, is it? Luke Tolman?
Yes. His bench is huge, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good bencher.
And the thing, all the abs guys, they all look very good as well. They're all just jacked out human. Yeah.
Get you on to the pro platform.
Wait till you're in close to 30, we'll get you on
get you a pair of wraps,
Wraps. Yeah. Have you seen my workout now? You want to put me in them things?
You'll be on a mono. Get you doing a mono comp to start you off.
When you're a bit more seasoned, man, just do a wraps prep. It's fun.
Yeah.
Fun.
I'm going to try
It's like doing anal. No, it's just new.
Never done that, bro.
Yeah.
You're on your own with that.
On that note.
You're on your own with that.
We'll leave it at that. Thanks for tuning in. And, February the 14th. Ciao for now.